the topics and the way they're presenting it. Because one of them, for example, fought there after 9/11, and that's Scott Bennett. But one of the things that I noticed about some of these pictures is they don't look, I don't know, they don't look real. But then, okay. But then I do believe that there are things going on that are bad, treacherous. And I believe that the reporters just don't want to put themselves in harm's way. I don't blame them. But some of these pictures and things, I'm like, this is hard for me to believe. But then if you look at the history of fighting, and even with the podcast I just showed you, it's clearly, it's clear that there's a major thing there, but most of them, I believe right now, are staying in Qatar or whatever they call it now. Qatar. They used to call it Qatar. I don't know. So you have that. So I believe that, yes, indeed, there is some treacherous, things are they're intentionally bad. With Biden, you never know, though. I mean, what the hell is he doing and why? And many of the alt media sites, such as even 153news.net, you won't ever hear them say one freaking bad thing about damn Biden or Obama or people like Jimmy Carter, because they don't even know. They don't go back that far in history. It's like they've been programmed. Reagan bad, Bush the one bad, Clinton good. Okay, Bush bad, Obama good, Trump bad, Biden. You don't hear a peep. This Maddie D for Truth on 153 News. Pfft, what a piece of shit. Guy doesn't even one time call him out. But boy, oh boy, Trump does one thing wrong and the whole world comes to a stop, or says one thing. Oh, it's Trump's fault. No, not really. I believe Trump has been fooled. I believe he has been, throughout almost all of his presidency, almost the entire thing. Well, especially the beginning. I specifically said Reince Priebus is bad. Mike Pence is bad. Let's just take those two people. This Mark Milley guy, my God. He practically stabbed Trump in the back and put him in a noose and put him did the doorknob hanging on him, the suicide him. You know, the Seth Rich type thing, which was actually a gunshot wound, but he was left to die in the ICU. But standing up in Alabama last weekend, saying, take the vaccine. Well, guess what? I'm honestly, any Trump comments are going to be deleted, except no, I'm not listening to it. Oh, they're all the same. No, they're not. They're not all the same, or Trump would still be there, wouldn't he? And he'd be doing exactly what they tell him to do, but he didn't do it exactly because you weren't following and you don't know history. You don't know what peacetime prosperity is because you're too young. You're too young. If you weren't working in your 20s and the 80s, forget it. You're not going to know what the hell was going on. Teens and 20s, for example, or in college, for example. The late 90s was the most prosperous high times ever for this country, as far as just everything: clothing, travel, opportunities, lifestyle. And, it was like still relatively, how can I put it? Like interest rates were higher and stuff like that. But the point I'm trying to make is if you wanted to get a job, work hard and make money, you could. It was pretty easy, unless you were kind of like not motivated. You could do all these things if you really tried. If you really put your mind to it. was quite simple. It wasn't simple, but it was attainable. It's not attainable anymore. For God's sakes, I was a temp in the early 90s making just as much as what I was making. I don't know. All I did was answer phones, for example, and I was making more than what any millennial makes now, unless they have some sort of cool job and a major degree. And they're somehow part of the 1%. It's just crazy. So at this Sparkles thing and this Women for Afghan or Women whatever, okay. And I was looking at everything. I went to the homepage here. Of course, my internet's going to start to run slow. Why not? Okay. As we speak to you right now. Okay. Got it. And we already know that. Help keep our people safe. Well, yeah. Impeach Biden first, and then you might be able to do that. Funding partners. Let's look at this. I had the donor list here pulled up. Okay. I had a donor list pulled up. Now, they show little boys on a Women for Afghan site, so I'm not quite sure. Oh, then people say, oh, it's the little boys of the mothers. Okay, whatever. Okay, so here are the donors and organization and foundations. Now, I went through nearly every single one. I mean, I didn't, like booth fairs, I didn't do that, but I looked at each one because they are in alphabetical order, so it's rather easy. And there's one that I noticed that, and this is, by the way, their offices are in New York. And then they say they have an office or they have a outreach center in Afghanistan, but like, where is it? We don't know. They just probably have volunteers that are there. I'm assuming, but I'm also assuming based on this list and based on their financials that they're making a hell of a lot of money. I'm talking the people that work there, people associated with it. They're not sitting in a studio apartment somewhere with roaches in it or anything. Okay, so then you have, okay, so you have all this shit. Okay. But there's something I noticed here. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait a minute. Whoa. Let me go back. Gala event sponsors, individuals, corporations, and foundations. So these two columns would be that. And they are in alphabetical order. So we get to this, the George W. Booth Institute. So then I started looking more closely. And out of all these assholes, the Obamas, the Clintons, the Carters, all these effers. And please don't say, oh, they're going to probably donate to another one that donates to that. No, where are they? Where are they? Where's the Clinton Global Initiative? Where is this shit? Oh, I know. They're putting shit in Haiti so they can just suck money off of that for what's her name? Chelsea's wedding. Hillary's hair. Hillary's facelift. Hillary doesn't even look the same. All right, so then we have the George W. Bush Institute. You don't see like Trump or anything like that either. Now, granted, he did take an interest in this. He did ramp up a war there big time, but so did Clinton. Reagan, was Reagan there briefly? Clinton, Jimmy Carter was fucking around over in the Middle East and really messed a bunch of shit up. What else? 1979 Iran refugee crisis, or Iran-Contra hostage, or not Iran-Contra, Iran hostage crisis. I'm sorry, that Iran-Contra was something else. Okay. Lots of people really getting involved with a lot of nasty shit. It's like I can only cover so much here, so I'm kind of just skimming right now. So you have the George W. Bush Institute, but we don't see anything here. How about the UN Global Initiative to Fight Human Trafficking? The UN Office of Drugs and Crime? UN Women? UN Refugee? Okay, so I mean, you look at this and you're kind of like, basically, this is what Sparkles and her husband donated to, but we don't know how much, and her name is not on here. And I'm going to go ahead and say, I highly doubt it'll show up. So there's something else I wanted to look at. Let's go. Oh, I'm sorry. My gosh, what am I doing? Destroying this. So home. Let's go back here. And let's go back to the financials. So just so you know, when she's making a donation, okay, right here. And this is the page I started off with. And I know you guys in Australia are going through hell right now. Total revenues. Government grants, 86%. Individuals and foundations, 9%. Special events, 5%. This is basically a government. It's an NGO. It's a non-government organization. But most of their money comes from the government. So the U.S. government pretty much bankrolls everything. And somehow Sparkles and Harry, with as I believe it was like Daily Express or was Daily Mail, called the Archewell, and they spelled it wrong. They missed the E in the middle. Archewell Foundation was a slick Archewell. It's slick. Where is that? Can we get this shit up there? Can we get the audit and tax documents? 501c3 letter from IRS. If you're getting that much money, and you know it's a lot, from this is what Archewell should have. You know, they've been audited, as you can see, or they have audits done. They probably self-audit too. So, So anyway, where do we want to go with this? I don't know. Total expenditure programs, 86%. Management and general, 8%. Let's do this. Let's go to the 20. Why do they only have 2019? Where's 2020? Financial transparency. Does Sparkles have financial transparency? Our fundraisers and donors regularly visit women. Regularly visit the facilities to verify our reports. Do you? They're transparent and open to anyone who wishes to access it. Well, yeah, I mean, you're a 501c3. Yes, we know that. We welcome this close attention. Based on this monitoring, many of our fundraisers and donors have renewed funding or support several years at a time. Okay, so the board of directors, and I've looked at that already. It's nothing really interesting. Should we go to the Archewell and see if we can find the same thing? Who are they giving to? I don't know. What exactly is going on here? Okay. Let's see. Compassion in action. Let's take a look at some of this. Sussex, Duchess of Sussex on NPR. The day my life changed forever. You helped raise over $3 million for vaccine equity. What is vaccine equity? Because all I know is that anyone can run to the local, and all anyone needs to do is pick up a phone and they can get one for free. So let's take a look at this. Wilshire Boulevard, Suite 500. Okay. So let's take a look at it. Contact us. Well, yeah, let's look. Let's see. Let's see what your financials are. Let's see. Let's look. I'm already bored. It's already this black and where is it? About stories. Yes, stories, because you know what? There are many stories. I'm talking about what we just saw, and then we see pictures of Megan. Instead of pictures that this benefited, or we see pictures of her with a wig on, with a pot pie or something. Archewell Productions and Archewell Audio is inside the foundation, harnessing the power of storytelling to embrace our shared humanity, amplifying diverse and inspiring content. Do you think everything that I told you right now, anybody is freaking worried about that right now? You can't even get a doctor appointment if you're dying at the moment. So she ties everything into this. She ties her production group in with the foundation. So where is it? Like what's going on here? Center for Compassion, Altruism, Research, Education. Okay, where are the financials? That's all I want to know. Where are the financials? World Central Kitchen, copyright, all rights reserved. Yeah, okay, that's fine. So where's the money? Where is more? Stories? It's about storytelling. About. Okay, so where are the financials? Where can I get the financials? Where can I get a list of donors? What am I missing? If I'm missing this, would someone tell me? James R. Doughty at Stanford. Center for Compassion, Altruism, Research, and Education at Stanford Medicine. But that's their partner. It's not them. What are they doing specifically? What is she doing all day at that desk with that fancy-mancy blanket over her? Hey, she wears a blanket with a tank top. If you're chilly and you've got a blanket on and and you have a tank top on, put on a sweatshirt or a sweater or a jacket. But she used that as an opportunity. It was an Hermes shawl. She used that as an opportunity to merch that. It's probably on Megan's mirror right now. So basically, they're projects and partnerships. But what are they doing specifically? They're using this as a slush fund to live. There's nothing that they're doing. Center for Humane Technology, led by former Google design ethicist. Oh, yeah, because they're ethical. The Loveland Foundation, UCLA Center for Critical Internet Inquiry. World Central Kitchen. And then it stops. What happened to her cookbook? When was the last time she visited that kitchen? And she had those tents out in the yard at Buckingham Palace or Kensington Palace, wherever Dory was wearing crumpled linen clothing from the late 80s. Probably borrowed it from Diana's closet or something. No, she's too short. She's not tall enough. I mean, she was wearing an outfit that is sitting at the bottom of your laundry bag that you forgot was there and you wanted to throw it out, but you bought it. It was kind of trendy at the time. Maybe, it was over. It was like one of those things that you want to donate And then she had a pashmina on that she, I think, probably slept on in the plane. I'm not sure if she even showered. She didn't look like she did. So what does she do then? You know what I'm saying? So all I can say is I call bullshit on the whole effing thing. What I want to see is what we just saw with this women in Afghan thing. This is a professional organization, a professional foundation. And I'd like to know how much they gave. And this is what I kind of want to see from her. I want to see what they do. What do they do? Yes, I know she runs a thing where she partners with someone just to put the no one's reading that shit. Where are the financials for this thing? Why can't I, if this is a foundation that's a 501c3, which I'm assuming it is, where are the financials? So that's what I'm saying. I call bullshit on her and Archewell 501c3. Okay, I mean, where is that? You know? And all it is just a self-promotion thing. Charity Navigator. What is this? Where are the financials for this? Where are they? She doesn't have anything. She would have no reason why anybody would even want to be involved with that thing. Not at all. Deductibility code. That's all she cares about, is everything in her life is now tax deductible. And she is the president. Where's the board of directors? Archewell board of directors. Did I miss something? Honestly. No. Well, can I? Archer. Archewell? Oh my god. So she's almost stealing their name. Who are the board of directors? You know damn well that no one's ever going to donate to that damn thing. I'd like to see their financials. Why can't I access them online if you're a 501c3? Where's your transparency? Why are you simply promoting your voice and your movies and no one wants to see your shit, girlfriend? No one cares. So then I'm going to finish the video now. I mean, we're in serious trouble. And it's just bullshit. So here we go.